Hi, this is Chip Carroll with Sunrise International, and I would like to share with you a devotional today. I'm a father of 4 children, and I bet if you ask any one of those 4 children that I have, wonderful children, that they would say, when they got disciplined by Dad, it wasn't a lot of fun. Jesus tells us, He says He corrects and disciplines everyone He loves. He says, so be diligent and turn from your indifference. I want to talk to you today out of Revelation chapter 3, the church of Laodicea. You say I'm rich and have everything I want. I don't need a thing. I don't know how much I can say we all agree with that, because the eyes of man are never satisfied. We can have everything we want, and yet we want more. When is enough enough? But Jesus said, don't you realize that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked? He's saying that the things that the world says to pursue will leave you bankrupt. If you pursue Jesus, you will be filled with abundant life. Abundant life. He advises us to buy from Him pure gold refined by fire. No impurities in it. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and He adds no sorrow to it. He says, buy from Him white garments. That speaks to purity. That speaks to walking in holiness. That speaks to being washed in His blood. And then He also says that we should also buy from Him ointment for our eyes so that we may see. See, it's only the revelation of the Lord. It's only when we spend time with Him, listen to Him, allow Him to open our eyes, that we see things as they truly are. So I want to encourage you to do that very thing. It's like He says after that in verse 19, He corrects and disciplines everyone He loves, which I referred to earlier. No discipline, it says in Hebrews chapter 12, seems pleasant for the moment, but afterwards it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness. How wonderful that is. God wants us to walk with Him. So in verse 19 He says, at the end He says, so be diligent and turn from your indifference. And I find that interesting because in the Western culture, we all pursue retirement where we can be indifferent and we just cruise to the end line. And we just relax and we have the comfort. But actually, a lot of people die in retirement. They have no vision. They've let go of hope. As long as you and I are drawing breath, we have a purpose here to glorify God, to pursue Him, not to pursue what the world says to pursue. And like I said one time in Togo at a training, a lot of times we say that having done everything we can, all we can do now is pray. And I said, actually, prayer is the most important thing we can do. Prayer is like the atom bomb of faith. And right when I said that in Togo in this church, they had a balloon and it popped. It was like putting an exclamation mark on what was said. Everybody laughed, but the point was understood. So even when we can barely move, when we can't maybe even speak, we can pray. And that might be our greatest work, because God answers faith-filled prayer. So let's not grow complacent. Let's not grow indifferent. Let's keep the hope that's set before us. Let's pursue the things of God, the things that He's come to pursue us for, that we might accomplish them and share in His joy. God bless you.